If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 325 times your entry. And using code ZERK when you sign up, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Alright, so it's time. Let's go through all of the Sugar Rush eggs and try to determine what's in everything. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Randall Reddix for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Notification bell on and comment below. Noti Gang. Also, to say shout out to you guys been copying the NBA, UFC, MLB picks, everything over on Underdog. We have been on a very nice run for really the last couple of weeks here. And if you guys check out Underdog Fantasy using code ZERK, you get up to $1,000 in bonus funds and a 0.5 free pick when you guys sign up. Which I do believe you guys are probably seeing this video here Saturday morning, which yes, I am not here to do a Legends video for today, so I do apologize, but I will not be covering the Ultimate Legends today. That being said, we do have UFC later tonight, and I am super pumped for that. You can check out the Underdog app. I do have a Zirk pack live in the Underdog lobby, and the NBA playoffs are coming up next week, which there is some massive stuff coming on Underdog you do not want to miss out on. All right, guys, so we're going to get into everything here, and I'm basically going to go through every single egg and talk to you about what I personally think every single one of these are. Now, I will tell you this. Number one, Mutt Leaks has already leaked the players that are coming in terms of the names and everything. We just don't know the pairings officially. So that's kind of what I'm doing today here with the player ones. But also, we have a lot of these eggs as well that are different promo ones, different overalls. So I'm going to give you guys my personal opinion on what I think promo these are, what overalls these are. And I do want to tell you this, okay? Do not take this video 100% as fact. 100% without a doubt. I could be off on these. These could be worse than I think. These could be better than I think. And in terms of value, okay, it's completely up to you on what promo you personally want to go ahead and keep. If you know one of these promos here are, not a very highly valuable egg, or you don't think it's going to be good for you, then quick sell and get the carrots. It's completely up to you. I'm not going to give you advice on that. All of that is up to you. With that being said, though, I did also do an entire video breaking down the math behind this promo, and I've already talked about the best egg baskets to go ahead and open up as well, so go check out my channel. I have a lot of videos already centered around this entire promo. That being said, let's get into it. Starting off at the very top there, guys, we have the small egg. So starting off with that small egg right there, yeah, I don't really know if this is going to be anything too special. Some years I will tell you though, small eggs, sometimes they actually have some decent value. That being said, this is probably going to be like an 88, 89 plus, possibly at the absolute maximum I would say is a 90 plus. And that's if EA wants these eggs to be good. Again, the ranges here could be a lot different depending on how good EA wants to make the eggs, but with the small ones, it's probably just going to be anywhere from 88 to a 90 plus of any promo there. That's how they kind of tend to do it with like small presents, small eggs, everything like that. I think it's likely just going to be any promo. Then we get into the medium egg. Now, I actually don't have any of these medium eggs, and there is kind of like a theory going around that these ones don't exist, just like the classic medium egg. If it does, it's probably going to be about a 90 plus. So maybe small eggs are 88 plus, medium could be 90 plus, whatever the case is there, not really too much expected out of those. Then we have the excellent eggs, and based on the value of the carrots that it is, and when you do the conversion rate to coins and training and everything, it does appear as though it's likely going to be around a 92 plus for the excellent eggs. And then finally we have the extravagant. Now again, I do think that this one kind of comes down to how good EA wants to make these, but I will talk about these other eggs in here and which ones are similar value to carrots anyways, with just the base extravagant one. And with the base extravagant one, I would assume it's going to be 96 plus, so you're going to have a lot of different options you can get out of that, and obviously if it is 96 plus any promo, that'd be nice, because Easter's on Sunday, which means we'll have Ultimate Legend LTDs and packs, so that'll be good. Then let's get into these other ones, and I'm just going to keep going here in a row, so it's going to kind of cross in between of different values and everything. But we have the Egg K Egg up in the top right. Now, originally when I saw this, I actually thought Kenneth Walker, right? If it was going to be a player Kenneth Walker, well, he is not a part of this promo, at least from the Mutt Leaks here. But of course, Egg KA, well, that's AKA. So I think that is going to be AKA. It is 7,560 carats. So I believe that's likely going to be, again, as an extravagant value there. 96 plus. Then we have the mixed egg. This is kind of one of the medium ones here. So this could potentially be 90 plus, 91 plus, but I do think this is going to be a redux egg. Which, by the way, with this one here, there are some of these that you may want to hold on to, because if there's specific promos, whatever, you could wait until, like, you know, AKA, well, we have AKA icons on Mondays, right? So you can wait until Monday, wait for those to drop. With the mixed egg reduxes, we did just get some new reduxes, but you could wait for, like, the next one if you want to kind of hold on to it, although, yeah, from the value of it, probably like a 90, 91 plus redux. Then we have the old school egg here, which is another one of those kind of higher value ones, around 7,560 carats. So again, I do believe that is going to be a 96 plus ultimate legend. If they want to make it really bad, they do 95 plus, but there's only like 5 or 6 95 overall ultimate legends, whereas there's way more 96s, so I feel like it's more likely of it being 96s, which again drops on a Sunday. So yeah, you'll have ultimate legend LTDs and packs there, which maybe that means we'll have bad ULs because they know that'll be there available. After that, we have the popular egg. Now with the popular one, I actually had kind of a different idea when you take a look at the card art of it, but then I looked at the yearly as well. Obviously with the popular one, there really isn't a, you know, necessarily red promo that kind of goes with that. It's really just like roster evolution, but with popular, there's only one promo that kind of makes sense for it, and that would be team of the year, because we vote on team of the year players. Now with yearly in that bottom right, I'll get these two out of the way right here. With yearly in the bottom right, originally year, team of the year, I assumed so that, but when you take a closer look at the card with the blue and the yellow, that's more so NFL Honors, which is also a yearly promo, and popular, the only thing I could think of with that is popular. We vote on team of the year. So that's kind of my thinking there. Popular, I'm going to go with team of the year, and yearly, I'm going to go with NFL Honors, which for those team of the year, there's only 95 and 98s, and then we have the 99s. So I'm going to go with 95 plus for the popular egg. And then with the yearly one there, which I do believe to be NFL Honors, is likely going to be a 90 plus overall NFL Honors, which these cards don't really have a ton of value. And we have the Rising Egg, which I instantly think of like Rising Stars, but unfortunately so, that is not a promo this year, but that is 7,560 carats. So with that, I'm going to go with the Roster Evolution. I wish it was Rising Star, but yeah, it's like the only red promo like that with the colors red, black right there. Makes sense for Roster Evolution, probably 96 plus there. Then we have the Solar Egg. And I gotta say, this actually looks like a pretty solid one. Now, it is going to be 7,680 carats, so it's a pretty big one there. And obviously, when you take a look at it, right, we have the All-Star Program. And it's very similar shades with, again, the blue and kind of the lighter yellow that you see in the background of some of the cards there. So I'm going to go with All-Star Athletes here, and there are only 2 overalls, which would be either 95 or 98. So this one, obviously, there are 91s too, but I don't see them doing 91 or 89 for such a high carat here. So it's going to be a 95 plus, basically. So you're either going to get a 95 or a 98. Now, if they make it to where the 99 overall LTDs are also available in these packs, that would be awesome. Kind of doubt that, though. Then we have the Spy Egg right here, and just going off the color scheme, I'm going to have to go with the free agency promo. It's the only one that's kind of like dark green, aside from obviously like Team of the Week, but we're not getting that. So with the Spy Egg here, it is unfortunately so not a super great egg. It's a little bit smaller. I'm gonna go with like 94 plus. Then we have the Super Egg, which would be Super Bowl, obviously there. It's a smaller one, so again, probably 89 plus right there. When you think about the overalls that are available in the promo, gotta go with 89 plus. Then we have Tamago, which is, I do believe, Japanese for egg. That's gonna be Genki Force, 90 plus right there. We have the United Egg, and then like I already said, I went over the yearly, and simply by process of elimination, based on the names that MUT League's already put out, I would put the United at the Combine promo, which again is not a big one, probably like a 90 plus. I could see the colors a little bit. I just don't really understand the name. You can let me know if you figure that one out. All right, so now we get into the big ones here, guys. We have the players get into. Let's just start off in the top left. Big thing to note. Take a look, when you look at them all, look at like the visors, look at their sunglasses. You'll notice all the different color schemes. That's kind of where we're going with this, and a lot of them I feel like are related to college. Top left, CD Lamb, alphabetical egg, obviously CD Lamb, the red right there for the Boomer Sooners. So yeah, gotta go with him. CD Lamb there, 98 overall. That is 15,690 carats, by the way. We also have the Hawk egg, Ball Hawk right there, AJ Hawk. He's also already leaked again by MUT Leaks. You have the green right there. I do believe that is going to be AJ Hawk for the Ball Hawk, 98. And just to get the 98s out of the way, guys, you do have right there the Jungle Egg. I believe that one, because it is, of course, the final one that is 15,690 carats, just simply because of that. It's got to be George Kittle. You do see the red there, so George Kittle. And we have the Cardinal Egg. This is going to be a hero one, so nothing too crazy. This, I believe, is going to be Sheldon Rankins. Again, you can see the colors on the sunglasses. That is from the Louisville Cardinals from his college. Getting into a couple here of the big players, the 99 overall LTDs. We have the Chef Egg. Now, this one's actually really interesting to me. I am going to go with Buda Baker, Chef. Okay, I'm going to go with him. But someone did tweet me yesterday, and they showcased a Walter Jones picture. Apparently, Walter Jones actually owns, like, a shop or something. He's a chef, basically, so could be Walter Jones, too, but I'm going to go with Baker, Chef Egg, 99 overall LTD Buda Baker. Then we have the Dynamic Egg. This just makes too much sense to be Anthony Richardson. I'm straight up just going off the name more than anything, but yeah, Dynamic. That's Anthony Richardson. We also have the Flying Egg here, which, taking a look at it, really was just process of elimination when you look at the other ones. I'm going to go with Elijah Vera Tucker. He is on the Jets, so Jets, flying, I guess that makes sense there. And again, that's not a very big one, that's just a hero. Then, guys, we have the Hacker Egg, and I'll tell you, there's only 2 more LTDs. I actually don't see the screenshot in here, but there is a Powerful Egg and a Hacker Egg, and the only 2 left, which are the LTDs, would be Walter Jones and Jock. It'd be Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So it's kind of hard to determine which one is which, to be honest, but just based off of one being called Powerful and the other being Hacker, I'm going to assume Hacker is Jock, and I'm going to say Powerful is Walter Jones. And we have the Howdy Egg, and I will say Mutleaks replied to me, and he did say that we have 2 players. One of them is 92 overall Quandre Diggs, and the other one is 92 overall Tank Dell. I'm going to say the Howdy Egg is Tank Dell because Howdy, Texas, and then I'm going to go with Shovel Egg is going to be Quandre Diggs because Diggs, Shovel. And I believe I've covered every single egg, guys, except for this one, which is the Super Fast Egg, which I do believe to be the final hero, and that's going to be 95 overall, Isaac Guerrero. Should be 95 overalls for those heroes. Maybe they make them better and make them 96s, but probably 95 based on the value there. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like in the video, and of course that sub button down below. That is what I think is in every single egg, the values, the player names, everything like that. And again, you know, based on that, do what you want to do, but I can be totally incorrect on a bunch of these. EA could change them up even because they know these cards got leaked. So don't be surprised if Easter Day, you know, they open up, and if they care to put in the effort, they could change everything. So be on the lookout. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.